In the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 11, we have this invitation from Jesus, "Come to me." We know from John's Gospel, chapter 6 and verse 35, that Jesus here is talking about faith. Come to me, believe in me. To whom is he speaking? To all you who are weary. The word weary in English is like the word tired, only a little stronger. So it's like we have been working all day and our bodies and our minds are tired. We are weary. In Polish, Biblia 1000 utrudzeni. And he says these people are also burdened. Notice the word burden. A burden is a weight that you carry. So they are carrying a weight, an emotional, spiritual weight. In Polish, obciążeni. Why are they weary? Why are they burdened? Well, we know from Matthew, chapter 23, and verse 4, Jesus said the teachers of the law put burdens on people. They made a lot of rules. They believed that if you kept enough rules, enough laws, that you could be right with God. And so they always made new laws, new rules for every situation. But this made people weary and burdened because they couldn't keep all of those laws. So Jesus says, if you're weary, come to me. If you're burdened, come to me. And when you do come to me, I will give you rest. The word rest here has the idea of taking off your burden and finally being able to sit down at the end of a long day. The Polish translates it very well, ja was poczepię. It is the opposite of the word weary. So instead of being weary, you'll be able to rest. And Jesus says, take my yoke upon you. A yoke, of course, in Polish, jarzmo, is something that you put on animals to help them pull a wagon. But Jesus says, take my yoke, moje jarzmo. This is a phrase that was used in Jesus' day to speak of following a teacher. So he says, follow me instead of the teachers of the law. And he says, learn from me. The word learn in the original language of the New Testament is related to the word disciple or follower of Jesus. And of course, Jesus' disciples, what was his message to them? Follow me. You can see this in the Polish. It's similar. Uczcie się ode mnie. But in English, notice we have the word learn and we have the word disciple. So they don't look alike. It's a little harder to make this connection. Why would we follow Jesus? Because, for, he says, I am gentle. This is the opposite of harsh. So this would be the opposite of maybe surowy in Polish. And he says, I am humble in heart. Humble is the opposite of proud. So we know from the Apostle Paul that the time that Jesus most showed his gentleness and his humility was when he died on the cross. He humbled himself. So Jesus is drawing a distinction. He's showing the difference here between a life that is based on keeping laws, keeping rules. He says that kind of life will make us weary. It will make us burdened. But instead, he says, take my yoke upon you, be my disciple, follow me, because I am gentle and humble. I died for you, so depend on my death for you on the cross instead of trying to keep the law and earn God's love that way. And he says, when you do that, you will find rest for your souls. That is an amazing invitation from Jesus.